The Turkey Hill Experience. Written by Joseph Quinn. Narrated by Miss Rivers Audio.
Okay, so today I experienced the most intense and scary moment of my life. My stomach is in knots. I just got home, and I had to tell you what happened. I was working at my 24/7 gas station Turkey Hill in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. My shift was from midnight to 5 a.m., and I was settling in for a long and boring evening. Earlier in my shift, we had a drunk couple come in for cigarettes, an old fat guy purchasing his iced tea and lottery tickets, and absolutely nobody else for at least another hour. Then, a car pulled up to pump 3 at around 2 in the morning. A man got out of his red Pontiac Thunderbird and walked over the gas pump, rummaging through his wallet and pulling out his credit card. He inserted his card at the pump and began to punch away at the buttons on the keypad. Then I get a text from my boyfriend saying,
How's it going tonight? You bored yet?
I text him back, "You have no fucking idea," and smile to myself. After checking some DMs on my Instagram, I look up and notice the man has finished fueling up and is replacing the gas pump handle into the dirty, dark plastic holster. After he tightens the cap on his Pontiac, he begins to walk towards the store, wearing a mask, an oddly refined shirt and jacket. This guy looks like he just left a gala at the Metropolitan, and now he's strolling into our shitty little gas station at 2 a.m. As he approaches the door, my phone begins to vibrate, and I look and see my boyfriend is calling me. I duck behind the counter and answer quickly. "Hey babe, I got a customer coming in. I'll call you right back." He answers,
All right, Amy.
and I hang up. I look up again as the man reaches for the door handle and walks through the entryway. He is greeted by the ding-dong of an electric bell and walks directly back to the beverage coolers. I pull out my phone again and text my boyfriend. "You should see this guy. He's dressed like a George Clooney." The man collects 3 Red Bulls, closes the cooler door, and proceeds towards beer fridge next. Now, I dread when this happens on the late shift, because we're not allowed to sell 6-packs after midnight. Now, I'm the type of person who avoids conflict whenever possible, so I just sit back and wait for the man to finish his shopping. Quickly he emerges from the fridge with a 6-pack of Youngling and approaches the checkout counter. I say to the man, "Good evening, sir. You're looking quite dapper tonight." He muffles a
Thank you.
from behind a mask, and I proceed to ring in his Red Bulls. I then politely say to the man, "We're actually not supposed to sell beer after midnight. I'm very sorry, sir." After seeing the disappointment in his eyes, he just as politely asks,
Is there any way you can make an exception for me, sweetheart? I've had quite the night, and I really need these beers right now.
Feeling the heat rise in my cheeks, I tell him, "I really wish I could, but our system won't even let us ring this in right now. It is literally against the law." I wait for his response, but he just stands there, staring at me. I stare right back, not going to back down and lose my job over a 6-pack. It's beginning to get awkward as he continues to look directly into my eyes. I say again, "I'm really sorry, sir. Did you still want the Red Bulls?" But he just continues his awkward gaze. As I look back at him, I notice his eyes are beginning to water and turn bloodshot red. Now I'm scared. Is this guy going to hurt me? I think to myself. Again I say timidly, I'm sorry, sir. He continues to stand there, not moving, only looking into my eyes, and his entire face is beginning to turn as red as the Pontiac sitting out by the gas pump. Slowly, he reaches up towards his face and begins removing his mask. Underneath the mask was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. A grin, only comparable to the Joker, but so much worse. Teeth, no fangs, stretching from one ear to the other, each fang as dark as the midnight sky. Oozing from between the fangs a red substance I can only assume to be blood. I stumble backwards, knocking into the cigarette shelves and spilling Marlboros and Camels everywhere. The man, or devil, staring at me the whole time, then opens his jaws and lets out a blood-curdling laugh that will haunt my dreams forever. He reaches into his pocket and slams a $20 bill onto the counter. He picks up the beer and Red Bull and says,
Thanks for everything, Amy. Hope you have a safe night.
and begins laughing hysterically. Stunned, I watch as he walks out the door. Ding dong. And slowly strides toward his red Firebird. Struggling to catch my breath, I sit up and watch out of the window as he enters the car and ignites the engine. Tears are streaming down my face as I watch him pull towards the store, blow me a kiss through his windshield, and then speed away on the dark and deserted road. So that was my night. Now I will never be able to look at the mask without wondering what lies beneath.